You have some women who's extremely foul out here and will lie on a man just to get back at him. Let's review it. First of all, before I even get started, fellas, if you fool with any woman that's willing to dress like this on a podcast, you get what you get out of that, okay? I'm just letting you know. If a woman is dressing like a two-bit whore, then you already should know where she's coming from. But let's go ahead and cue this up.
I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I sent, like the way I AI'd that shit, like real AI shit, like,
oh God. And when that man possibly flip out on you for lying on him like that, then you want to say he's wrong for flipping out on you, whatever how he do it.
Fake bruises type.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
yeah.
Like, so then they came and they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
Well, I hope the guys see that footage. The idiot went sit up here and told us she lied. And see, I'm all for these women being prosecuted. Like especially with paternity fraud, they need to be prosecuted for that. Lying about domestic violence, lying about, anything happens to a child. They need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law when they do things like this, because you ruin a man's reputation. You can cause this man not to have his kids anymore just because you're mad. Whatever the issue is with you and him, that's that. But this is why, fellas, that you got to fool with women who got a little bit more common sense. But I'm not saying that women with even so-called common sense can't be evil either, because that's just straight evil. But we as men got to support politicians who are trying to put in laws that's going to jail them when they do things like this, because they have no problem supporting laws to jail men for certain things, child support, whatever, right? So we need, as men, support politicians that's talking about jailing them for paternity fraud, jailing them with false accusations, anything that's false allegations, they need to go to jail. And this man need to file a lawsuit as well, because that's slander on him. That's straight slander. And he doesn't get paid for sure. And I hope he use that footage right there to win his lawsuit.